see what you did.
I know. And we just want to thank her for coming with us this time. It's her second time with us, and she is a lot of fun to be around in person and on Zoom, which is always a good thing. And she brought her wonderful internet famous dog Biscuit, who may be singing along with her voluntarily or involuntarily. We're not sure. So I'm going to spotlight Jen now. Everyone stay muted for a bit, and we will get on with this. Thank you. 1 second. Spotlight. You're on, Jen.
Oh, there I am. Wow. Let me take myself off my view because I don't get thrown, so I can see all your lovely faces. You can see mine if you want. Thank you so much, Stan, and thank you also to Alan. You guys both have tried to track me down over the past year, and I really appreciate it. So it's really a pleasure to get to hang out with you. It's been a busy week. How many people had a raucous Purim? Anyone? So maybe we all just need just a deep breath here for a second. I'm sparing you my yellow wig that I was wearing the other night. I'm back to brown-haired lady. But it really is good to be going into Shabbat and having a good, quieter weekend. Of course, then there's the Purim Carnival, so not such a quiet weekend, but I'm looking forward to some peaceful Shabbat time. So I really enjoyed my time with you. I don't even know when it was. It was pretty early pandemic days, I think, if I recall. I don't remember what month, but it was really a pleasure. So I was thrilled to come back and do it. Last time I was in my home, in my living room, I believe. And I almost did that today. I thought, no, we're back to the office. So I'm coming to you from my office. Joey is coming to you from my sanctuary, apparently. Good job. So I'm at the other end of the building, so maybe he'll hear me from there. I don't know if it doubles up. You'll have to turn off your audio, Joey. So I thought we'd start, a typical way, depending on what your shul's practice is. Typically, Friday night can start with Yedid Nefesh, which is a piyut, starting off Shabbat. It's kind of the warm-up to the warm-up. Kabbalat Shabbat is already the warm-up to welcoming Shabbat. Yedid Nefesh is the extra warm-up to welcoming Shabbat. But someone you might know, Rabbi Josh Warshawski, has he been hanging out with you ever? He'd be a fun guy to have here. But he found a piyut. Well, he didn't find. Those of you who have Lev Shalem on your person, that's what I'm using tonight. No pressure, but if you have it. So Lev Shalem included a different piyut, different psalm. They have it as sort of an ending to the Friday night service. But Rabbi Warshawski thought it actually kind of works as a nice sort of warm-up for a couple of reasons. A, thematically, but also melodically. You'll see how we'll weave it in again later. But for those of you who don't have it, you're welcome. Just you'll have to stay mute. As we all know, singing on Zoom is a little iffy together as a group, much as we're sad about that. But feel free to belt it out in the privacy of your own home. We love that. And your words, the refrain of this are Boi Hamalka. So we welcome the queen, and Boi Kala. We welcome the bride. Come queen, come bride. Come join us. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, right? We've heard that before. Peace be with you. Malachei Hashalom, your angels of peace. And that's the refrain to this. It's called, the first word is Hachama, so he calls it Hachama. Shabbat HaMalka is the name of this sort of piyut. It's actually a modern poem, I should say. We'll call it just a plain old poem, but it's written by Chaim Nachman Bialik, who died in 1934. He talks about a lot of the images of Shabbat in this poem. So we'll start on page 60 if you'd like to join me. We'll start with the refrain. Boi Boi Amalka, Boi Kala, Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem Shalom. Boi Amalka, Boi Kala, Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem Shalom. Hachamamei Rosh, Ha'ilonot Nistalka, Bo v'netzel likrat Shabbat HaMaga. Hinei yoredet hakdosha berucha, ve'imam malachim seva shalom u'menucha. Boi Amalka, Boi Kala, Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem Shalom. 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 Consider the warm-up to Kabbalat Shabbat warmed up, including my dog. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe she'd be quiet, but you're right, Stan. She's relatively in tune. What a duo, Edwin. Thank you for your patience. We'll see if she doesn't get louder than that. It's kind of cute. She gets louder than that, it's less so. She gets louder than that, she's going in Rabbi Wexler's office. I've already got a plan. All right. So let's turn to Lachuna Radana, page 11. If you're in Lev Shalem. If you're not, Lachuna Radana, you probably know it by heart, this learned crew. Lechune ranena l'Adonai, nariya l'tzor yishenu, nikadma fanav b'toda, bizmirot nariya lo, ki el gadol Adonai, u'melech gadol hakol Elohim, asher b'yado mechterei V'toafot harim azor. All right, let us go sing to God. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Not you, Biscuit, everyone but you. Everyone but you. So let's just do a little bit. We can do a little of Shir Ladonai, page 13. I'm going to play on my table. We'll see. I don't have any drum with me, but this. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai baruch shemo, masru meyom leyom yeshuato, sapru b'goyim kevodo b'chol ha'amim nifleotav, ki gadol Adonai, I'll call Elohim. Skip to the end. As you're on a new kolat Ifnei Adonai kiva, lishpot haaretz, lishpot tevel betzedek, להאמין באמונתו, די 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 Oh, I'd like to see the clapping out there. That makes me happy. That's good stuff. Page 20. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. All right, I could feel you echoing. I could feel it. It's good. So I know I did this last time. 'Cause I remember a couple of you emailed me and asked for the music for this for your Hazzanim if they wanted it, because it really is a fun tune, and I think it's not done so much in the States. Maybe it is by now. That was a while ago. My rabbi was traveling in Jerusalem, as he is wont to do. One of my rabbinical colleagues here at TBS, Rabbi Peltz, was at Kehilat Mayanot, which is a traditional egalitarian minyan in Yerushalayim, and he heard this tune on Shabbat. And he has a great ear for tunes. Don't tell him I told you that, but Rabbi Peltz, he can pick a good tune. He really does. He also has a great brain, and he knows that maybe he can't get it across to me as well as it's in his head. So he went back on a weekday and tracked down the person who was davening and got her to record it into his phone, because he's a genius. So then I had a friend transcribe it just so I would have it forever, written down. But so I do have it. If anyone wants it, feel free to email me after Shabbos. So if this is Kabbalat Mizmor LeDavid, which we do Friday night, and we also do it as we put away the Torah. So I mix and match. I do it sometimes one, sometimes the other, sometimes neither. But it's been a fun one. There are certain services when I have drums, when I have like a djembe and some bongos, and really good congregants who are good at playing them. So this is a fun one to do with that. Here we go. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'neim, Havu l'Adonai kavod ba'oz, Havu l'Adonai kevod shebo, Yishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod yirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vayshaber Adonai et arzei Lebanon, Vayarkidem kemo egel, Lebanon Sirion kevo v'nrebim, Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yachol ha'yalot, Va'echasov ye'arot, Uvechalot kulo merkavod, Adonai l'mabud hashav, Vayeshav Adonai melech le'olam, Adonai os le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Dai 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 dai. Dai 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 dai. Dai 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 It's a good tune, yeah? It's a fun one. It's a really happy one. I was looking at the chat a little bit, but then it was making me laugh, so I stopped. So now I'm just going through. See, yeah, Joey, why don't you take her for a walk? No, Stan, you're funny. Biscuit does not change her name during Passover. It has been suggested that I change it to Brisket during Passover, because then maybe she'd actually listen. Not that she listens when I say biscuit, so I don't know that it matters, but at least it would rhyme. But I'm very polite. We don't discuss religion. I don't actually know that she's Jewish. It's just not something that we discuss. I honor her privacy. I don't try to impose. When she grows up, she can. Anyway, she came from North Carolina, wandering down a highway. So who knows? Who knows where she comes from? Can you imagine that little punim wandering down a highway? I mean, come on. Which brings us to Lecha Dodi. My dad's calling. Dad, say hi to the entire Federation of Jewish Men's Club, Kiddush Club is on Zoom right now. Just say hello. Say Shabbat Shalom. Purim Sameach. All right, I'll try you later. Love you. Okay, bye. Had to do it. Come on, you guys are casual. I appreciate that. I would not do it just for any old Zoom. Zoom, he gets a little I didn't send him the link. I'll send him the YouTube after. I decided that would be the best idea. So for Lecha Dodi, we won't do the whole thing tonight. We'll do a few stanzas, but I think I'm going to go for a double Rabbi Josh Warshawski. First tune is I think I did do it last time, long ago, but the second one is hearkening back to that Hachama, to that Boi Hamalka, Boi Kala. So I think you'll be able to chime in. Again, if you have a Siddur nearby, great. If not, just enjoy. And then I might try something on you guys for the very last stanza, because I have it on the brain. I'm doing a wedding Sunday. I have the most weddings I've ever had in my 15 years of being a cantor. I have 11 this year. A lot of holdouts, and so one of them requested this certain tune for the final verse stanza of Lecha Dodi. I would never do it on a Friday night. For you guys, I thought might be kind of fun. So we'll see when we get there. You'll see if you recognize it. You'll write in the chat. So starting on page 23, if you're in Lev Shalem. Diddy dum diddy lecha dodi, diddy dum diddy likrat kala, diddy dum diddy pende Shabbat nekabela, diddy dum diddy lecha dodi, diddy dum diddy likrat kala, diddy dum diddy pende Shabbat nekabela, shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, yishme'anu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet Ve'litira Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabla Likrat Shabbat Lechu V'necha Ki Mekor Beracha Meirosh Mikedem Nesucha Sov Ma'ase B'machshavat Chila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabla Mikdash Melech Ir Melucha Kumitzi Mitoch Hafecha Rav Lach Shevet B'mekabacha V'hu Yachamol Alayich Nidchemla Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela diddy dum diddy lecha dodi, diddy dum diddy likrat kala, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai. Yeah, da 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 da. Remember it? Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Lo tevoshi, lo tevoshi. ולא תקרבי, מה תשתוכחי ומה תהמי. אך יחסו עניי עמי בדבדתה, הראתי לה לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Oh dear, now I can't think of the thing. בואי בשלום התרפלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה, בואי חלה. בואי בשלום התרפלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה, בואי חלה. בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה. Get it yet? לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. What do you think? Wedding, yeah? Friday, no? Depends, right? It kind of depends. I mean, really, we are singing a lot of love songs to the Shabbos bride and the Shabbos queen, right? It's not crazy, which is why we do so much of this text in the context of a wedding, potentially, you know. It's not the craziest thing, but it's not something I had heard before. I've been listening to, it was a request from a groom. So I was happy to learn it. It's very sweet. It was John Legend. Anyone who doesn't know, it's called All of Me. John Legend's very beautiful ballad. Thanks for letting me try it out. It's the first time I've tried it out loud. So thank you. Thanks for letting me practice. Page 28, the end of the Psalm for Shabbat. I know we all know very famous Lewandowski's Tzaddik Katamar. You've heard it. Tzaddik Katamar. Was anyone on the Cantor's trip to Germany? Some Cantors. Hi, some Cantors here. It's just lovely to see my colleagues. We sang this a lot because we were in his actual shul. That's not the one I'm going to do tonight. But this one you might know. I don't know if anyone's a Connecticut or maybe a Miami person. Our current president of the Cantors Assembly, Hazzan Rabbi Luis Katan, wrote a really beautiful Tzaddik Katamar that I do somewhat frequently. So try to catch it. Page 28 if you're in Lev Shalem. Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Keres Balvanon Yizke, Shetulim בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בשפה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי אשר אדוני צורי ולא עוולתה בו. So we'll pause now before we conclude. We'll do a couple more things. I know that I think this was not the case when I was last with you, but you've added a healing prayer, which I think could not be more appropriate to our situation, to our lives in general, but certainly right now. I think there's no time we've needed healing more than we do these days in the world. Thank you for sharing those words. If you'd like to add any words in the chat, I'm going to do. This is a Misha Berach the Chalim. You'll notice I'm kind of doing maybe some newer things, and also sharing my friends' work because I love my friends' work. Hazzan Daniel Gross is in Farmington Hills, Michigan. He was in my class. We graduated together at the seminary in 2009, and he wrote this beautiful Misha Berach L'Cholim, which he actually debuted for us in Germany, coincidentally. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov, Misha Berach Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel Leah Vivarech Virapet Bet Kol HaCholim Shanu Mitpalelim רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף ורפואת קרוב נבוא השתבגה בזמן קריב ונאמר Amen. Speedy, complete healing to everyone who is in need. And before we'll recite Kiddush Rabbanan in a moment. I'll just say, as Stan actually reminded me when we were talking the other day that today is Shushan Purim. Is not a walled city here in Cherry Hill, believe it or not. There might be some gated communities. That might have been what you were thinking of, Stan. Maybe that's
any Jewish community that has a lot of koyach and ruach to it. That's a walled city in my mind.
There you go. Then we are that. I was thinking about walled cities and in the context where we are right now, in ancient times, that's how you kept out intruders. The reason we're observing Shushan Purim is that first there were a lot of people who really hated Jews who lived in Shushan. It took a longer time to defeat them as the story goes. But we keep out intruders with walls. Nowadays, we have drones. We have a lot of things that walls ain't going to do it. And I think really what seems to be giving, I'm thinking of the people of Ukraine, so much of their koach and their incredible, just inspiring strength that shouldn't have to be. They shouldn't have to be that strong right now. This is insane. But what's giving them that is the relationships that they have built and are cultivating outside those walls, outside the walls that we put around countries, even if it's only figuratively. So here's to a dismantling of those walls, unless they're the ones that keep us safe. But in general, I think the fewer walls, the better in this world, can only help. So with that, anyone who's saying Kaddish or anyone who would like to rise and will recite Kaddish Rabbanan.
You can unmute yourself if you'd like to.
Oh, please do, yes. Yitgadal, Yitkadash, Be'raba,
Amen.
Be'alma, Dibra, Kirite, Be'amlich Malchute, B'chayechon, Uvyomechon, Uvchaye, Dechol, Beit Yisrael, Gala, Ubizman, Kari, V'imru, Amen.
Amen.
Yehe Shmei Rabba, V'barach, V'hamomei Al-Hayah. Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitha'ar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yitalev, V'yithalal, Shemei Dekudisha, Brichu,
Richu.
Le'ela, Min Kol, Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechemata, Ta'amiran, Be'alma, Amen.
Amen.
Al Yisrael, Ve'al Rabbanan, Ve'al Talmidehon, Ve'al Kol Talmidehon, Ve'al Kol Man De'oskin Be'oraita, Ve'atra Hadin Di Ve'chol Atar Ve'atar, Yehe Lachon Ulchon Shlama Rabba, China V'chista V'rachamim, V'chayin Arichin, Umzona Revicha, Uforkana Min Kodem Avuhon Di Vishmaya V'yamru Amen.
Amen.
Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Tovim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Berachamav Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Amen.
Amen.
And with that, I will let everyone go in just a moment, but I thought, I know it's usually kind of a Yigdal kind of a time, but in my shul growing up in Easton, Pennsylvania, we always ended with a Don Alum. I didn't know there were other options. So sometimes I like to just go a little crazy and end with a little Adon Alum. Excuse me. We'll just do a little snippet of it. This is inspired by tomorrow's morning bat mitzvah girl who requested this Adon Alum. God love her. This is Uzi Hitman. I know you're going to be able to sing along. You probably want to mute again just in case. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir divra v'et nasa v'chafso kol Hazzan melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה, והוא הווה, והוא יהיה, והוא יהיה בתפארה. אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה. Biscuit, I could have used you on that one. I was out of breath.
Oh, Biscuit did
Shabbat
great.
shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Thank you
Shabbat
so
shalom,
much.
everybody.
Thank you so much, Jen.
And thank
What
you
a
to
great-
Joey and Debbie
Shabbat shalom.
Swerdlow for their
Yes.
generosity.
Absolutely. You taking my? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I love it. Please do it. It's
They
good to be with.
sponsored tonight. I so appreciate it. I'll be quiet now.
No. It's great to be with friends. Please, Jen. You can't be. It's just that Joey and Debbie are the sponsors this evening. They're doing it to honor their Hazzan, and it's a lovely thing. And Biscuit was here with us. It's really great to see you. It's really great to see you again, Jen. Jen and my daughter Nikki go back to Jerusalem.
2004.
Yeah, amazing time. So Jen is officially an FON, friend of Nikki, and we've had a few people like that on here. And it's really wonderful to see you, and it's always great to be with you. Just want to remark, our good friend Jerry Agras, Estelle passed, his wife of 72 years.
Yeah.
Estelle passed away on this. So the funeral was done by Steve Storr.
On the card.
And we want to wish him
Where's the card you got from
Shalayim. He may be comforted with all the mourners of
Oh.
Zion and Jerusalem. Jerry, you're a good friend, and we want to. We love being with you, and thank you for being here. And I hope we're not embarrassing you too much, but it's wonderful to see you. And whatever comfort we can give you, we're all here for you.
Absolutely.
You're muted.
Yes.
You're muted, Jerry. But it's really great to see you. And everybody else, thank you all for being here. We've got a great schedule lined up. I met Tibor Kovari at the supermarket today, and he's doing April 1st. Amazing. So we've got a whole lot of people coming. It's great to see everybody. It's great to be with you. It's a wonderful event. We're going to keep doing this. We have a lot of fun. Thank you again, Hazzan Jen Cohen. It's wonderful seeing you this way. I'd rather see you in person.
Someday.
Because you're much more huggable that way.
As are you. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Shabbat.
Shabbos.
Have a great week, guys. And
You
Jerry,
too.
Good Shabbos, everybody.
hugs, Jerry.
Shabbos.
Shalom.
Shabbat
Thanks,
shalom.
Joe.
Bye, guys. Bye, Jerry.
Thank you, Joey.
Hey,
Don't
Margie.
forget brisket in 3 weeks.
You know, Jen,
Don't tell her.
you got Sandy's on here right now.
Hi, Sandy.
And Richard Nadell is on.
I
and-
saw. Hi. Oh, hello, Rich. Hello.
and Neil Stein. Neil Schwartz has been on.
Oh, Neil Schwartz. I saw him. Yes. I saw his name.
You've got
Excellent.
a lot of your colleagues
Leon
are
was
coming every
on
week
too.
now. It's great.
I'm sure they'll send me notes. They'll send me.
You can join us.
Feedback.
Again. Like you can lurk in the background. It's okay. We love it.
Let's see. Melrose Park. Where's Melrose Park? I don't think I'm not sure I know where that is.
Jersey? Melrose
They're
Park,
open.
Jersey, right?
It's Jersey.
Near Elkins Park. Near
Oh,
Oh, near Elkins
AJ
Park.
Beth Shalom.
different. Okay.
Okay, so I sing in a group called Divas on the Bima, and we played at, where did we play? AJ.
He's at Beth Shalom.
Yes, sir.
So we've sung there. You know, I've sung there with the Cantors Assembly, with the Delaware Valley Cantors Assembly. It's been years, but maybe I also just look like a lot of Jews. I mean, that's the truth. You know, I tell you, I'm a 5'1" brunette with glasses. Like, I mean, you know, come
There
on.
you go.
Who don't I
Really
look like?
wonderful.
So is
It's
she.
really wonderful.
There you go.
I'm going to hang, guys. Bye, guys. See
All
you
right.
next
Me
week.
See
too.
you,
Good
Margie.
Shabbos.
Yum da 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 yum da 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 dum da 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 yum da 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 yum da 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 yum da 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 dum da 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 yum da 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 yum da 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 dum da 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 yum da 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 yum da 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 yum da 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 Shabbos, Shabbos, Shabbos is here. Shabbos, Shabbos, Shabbos is here.